kind of problem that nobody wanted to deal with. Every day felt like a test I never signed up for, and no matter how hard I tried to fit in, I always ended up on the outside looking in. Maybe it was the way I looked, or the awkward way I talked. Honestly, I stopped caring after a while. I got used to the stares, the whispers behind my back, the way people would avoid me in the halls. It hurt at first, but after a while, you just get numb to it. You start to realize that if people are going to judge you no matter what, you might as well be yourself. When the world pushes you out, you learn to push back. Hard. You build up walls, you sharpen your edges, and you stop letting anyone see how much it bothers you. I learned to stand my ground, to never back down, even when it felt like the whole world was against me. And that's how fighting became my thing, not just a hobby, more like a survival skill. Throwing punches was the only way I knew how to keep people from walking all over me. It was my armor, my way of saying, I'm still here, I won't be ignored. Every bruise was proof that I could take a hit and keep going. So when I got my acceptance to Furin High School, I wasn't thinking about textbooks or making friends. I didn't care about clubs or after-school activities. All I could think about was whether I'd finally found a place where I could be myself, where I wouldn't have to hide who I was just to get by. I'd heard the rumors. Furin isn't about grades. It's about guts. It's the kind of place where respect is earned, not given, where the strong rise to the top and the weak get left behind. It sounded brutal, but honestly, it was exactly what I was looking for. If you wanted respect, you had to earn it with your fists. There were no shortcuts, no easy ways out. Every day was a battle, and only the toughest survived. It was a place where you could finally prove yourself, where your reputation was built on what you could do, not where you came from. That was fine by me. I'd spent my whole life fighting just to get by. Now, I could fight for something more. I was ready to take on whatever Furin threw at me. My only goal? Take the top spot. Nothing else mattered. I wanted to be the one everyone looked up to, the one nobody dared mess with. For once, I wanted to be in control of my own story. But fate has a weird sense of humor. Just when you think you've got everything figured out, life throws you a curveball. Sometimes the things you least expect end up changing everything. The night before my first day, I stroll into a street brawl. Classic Makochi, right? The city never really sleeps, and trouble always seems to find me, no matter where I go. I'm ready to go solo, as always. I've never needed anyone to watch my back before, and I wasn't about to start now. I figured I'd handle it, just like I always do. But then, out of nowhere, a bunch of guys jump in, not against me. This time, they're fighting alongside me. For the first time, I wasn't alone in the chaos. Me. We took down the troublemakers together. It was messy, loud, and a little bit wild. But for once, I felt like I was part of something bigger than myself. And as the dust settled, I realized these weren't just random punks. They were future classmates. The same people I'd be seeing in the halls, the ones I'd be fighting alongside or against at Furin. Turns out, Furin High isn't just about being strong, it's about protecting the town. The students look out for each other, and for the people who live here. It's a code, an unspoken rule that everyone follows. The students even have a name for it, Bofurin. It's more than just a club, it's a brotherhood, a family. They wear their jackets with pride, and everyone in town knows who they are. Instead of the cold stares I'm used to, I get nods of respect. People actually see me, and for the first time, it feels like I belong somewhere. A slap on the back. A grin from someone I barely know. It's like the whole vibe of my world is shifting. Even a nice job, man, from a total stranger. It's weird, but it feels good. Like maybe I'm finally doing something right. The townspeople actually appreciate us, me. They smile when we walk by, and for once, I don't feel like an outsider. That kind of support is new, and honestly, it's weird. I'm not used to people cheering me on, or thanking me for what I do. I want to brush it off, pretend I don't care. Old habits die hard, and it's easier to act tough than to admit I like the attention. But when you've spent your whole life fighting alone, that first spark of acceptance hits hard. It's like a light you didn't know you needed suddenly flickers on inside you. It's confusing and uncomfortable, but also kind of awesome. I start to wonder if maybe, just maybe, I could get used to this. Then, the real test comes. A new threat rolls into Makochi, a gang tougher and meaner than anything we've seen. They don't care about our rules, or our town. They're here to take over, and they don't care who gets hurt in the process. This time, fighting isn't just about proving myself. It's about standing up for the people who stood up for me. It's about protecting the place that finally feels like home. For the first time, I'm not fighting because I have to. I'm fighting because I want to, because these people matter to me now, and I won't let anyone hurt them. 2. I'm fighting because because I finally found something worth protecting, something bigger than myself, something that gives all the fights and scars a real purpose. My journey at Furin High isn't just about becoming the strongest. It's about learning what it means to be part of a team, to trust others, and to let them trust me back. It's about learning that real strength isn't measured by the fights you win, but by the people you fight for. It's about loyalty, courage, and never giving up on the ones who believe in you. And for Haruka Sakura, the outcast, the fighter, the one who never fit in, that's the biggest victory of all. I'm not just surviving anymore, I'm living. Thanks for listening to my story. If you've ever felt like you didn't belong, just know you're not alone. Sometimes the place you're meant to be is the one you least expect. Maybe next time, I'll tell you how Bofurin took down Makochi's toughest gang, together. Until then, stay strong. And remember, even outcasts can become heroes.